I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Uh-oh. Missing that beat. Missing that beat. Hi, guys. Welcome to 90 Day News Weekly Remote. You know what's going on in the world, so we are still 90 Day fans. We got to keep bringing the show to you. I'm one of your hosts, Linda Antwi, and...
Hi, guys. I'm Ashley Bowden. We are, like Linda said, both filming from home.
Yeah, but we had to do the news because there's always so much news. So let's just jump right into it. I wanted to jump off with Ashley and Jay. And guys, real quick side note, we won't have media for our show because we are working remotely right now. We are trying to work something out, but in the meantime, just, bear with us. So Ashley and Jay, Ashley posted on her Instagram the flip the script, and she flipped the script. She was dancing in her bathroom, and then she shut off that light, click, click, flicked it back on, and who was kissing all over her but Jay? And simultaneously, Jay posted right on his feed him and her dancing, popping champagne with a friend. I don't know about you all. So the rumors are sparking. Are they back together? Are they? Aren't they? What do you think, Ashley?
I mean, I think that they're definitely doing this to spark up a conversation about their relationship status, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We're all trying to figure out if they're together. I know you mentioned something right before we went on air that you kind of had a feeling that it was edited.
1000%.
I'm sorry?
I said 1000%. I think it's edited.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, she might be that good at editing, but it looked pretty real to me. I think they might be back together.
Guys, what do you think? Make sure you comment on our YouTube, wherever you're watching or listening to us. Do you think Jay and Ashley are back together, and are you here for it?
Let me just say this. I did look at her comments on that post, and people were not feeling it. I saw people saying, don't come to the media crying when things go left between you guys. And, people weren't feeling that reconciliation between Jay and Ashley.
Which is interesting because I went to his comments and people were like, we're here for it. We love it. We're so happy that you guys are back together. So definitely a different backlash going on each side.
Interesting. Very, very interesting.
Speaking of interesting, let's talk about Jeffree.
Jeez, Louise. So have you guys gone on Jeffree's IG page lately? If not, please do so, like right now. He posted a boomerang of him on his actual timeline. He was sitting on several cases of Corona beer. And he was also surrounded by at least 10 packages of paper towels and toilet paper. I counted 10. It could have been more. And he had a caption that led with, I can't help but poke a little fun at the chaos and this potential sickness has caused. Then he goes on to say, get out and enjoy life. People in the comments weren't really feeling the boomerang. They weren't feeling his caption. They had a lot to say because it did come off as an insensitive post. They were saying, quote, one person said, get a grip, people are dying, please delete. Now he responded and he said, wash your hands, toilet paper won't kill you. Someone else said, quote, a-hole move. And he responded with, I love you too. And the fan responded back and said, I feel so special, in a facetious way. So it was a lot of back and forth between Jeffree and the fans. And let's just say people weren't feeling it. And I can't say that I necessarily blame them because in the US alone, as of today, we have over 8,654 cases of the coronavirus and 152 people have died. So I could see how people would read into that as him being insensitive. And then on top of that, we have a hoarder situation where people are hoarding paper towels. They're hoarding the essentials like toilet paper, things that we need. And he's got a ton of it around him. And are you going to share? Like, what are you going to do with all of that? It just, I think left a bad taste in people's mouths. Did you happen to see that post, Linda?
Yeah, I did see the post, and I think that it is absolutely giving people another reason not to like him. People are in hard times right now, and if you're hoarding and not sharing, like, why are you doing that? So that other people who need those same essentials are not having the ability to get those. So I get
Yeah,
I get why
I think
people are not feeling him.
yeah, I think a better way to maybe change the narrative around him or change people's perspectives about him, possibly film yourself handing out or giving out some of the things that you purchase, some of the essentials that you purchase. You know, people need paper towels. You know, people need tissue. I personally need some paper towels right now in my life. I don't have any, and I can't find any at the grocery store. So that would be cool to kind of see you giving those essentials out to your neighbors. Be neighborly, be loving. So you guys get in the comments and let us know what you think about that. Are we overreacting, or is Jeffrey really being insensitive?
For real. Loren and Alexi. So Loren is making some news. We know that she's 33 weeks pregnant right now,
Mhm.
and since we're going through this coronavirus outbreak, she is self quarantined and working from home. And so she's doing what we're all doing. We're at home, we're working, but she's also 33 weeks pregnant. So when asked if she was nervous about having her son during the quarantine, she said, to be honest, she's not really concerned about it. What she's concerned about is that after having a C-section, that the doctors put everything back in place where they're supposed to be. She says, quote, truthfully, during crazy and scary times, this is such a positive thing for me and my family. She says, I can let him, I cannot let him feel my stress. So it sounds like she's ready to welcome baby Brav to the world.
Oh, I love that name, Brav.
Yeah, nice, right?
Super cute. Love that name. And that baby is going to have a great story to tell surrounding his birth.
1000%. I
Yeah.
agree. So congratulations on Lauren for being like so positive and
Hmm.
happy with her birth. And it's rare to see a 90-day couple who goes through the entire process where, they meet before, they do 90 days, they actually get married, they last, he becomes a citizen, and now they start a family. You don't really
Yeah.
see it all the time, so it's quite special.
Very healthy.
Yeah. Let's move on to Usman.
Usman. Usman, aka Soldier Boy. All right, you guys. So people are really talking about Soldier Boy's sexuality this week or for the past couple weeks. This is all because he posted on his IG that he liked men and women of any race. So it got everybody buzzing like, hold up, do we need to know something here? Someone hopped on baby girl Lisa's Instagram because they wanted to know the tea. And they asked her about it. So her response to that is this. This will be the last time I address this. Usman is not gay and he is not bisexual. He means he is friends with all, meaning that he likes men. He can be friends with men and friends with women, no matter what race they are. So basically, he does not discriminate at all. So that was her clearing it up. But I think it's safe to say that they're back on good terms because she's taking up for him. She's not trashing him this week, at least. What do you guys think? Are they back together? Linda, do you think they're back together?
No, no, not at all.
So you think she's just taking up for him for the sake of taking up for him or to cover for herself?
I think she's sticking up for him because she caused a ruckus last week and she probably got the slap down. Like, cut it out. Your storyline is still airing and you need to cut it out. So I think she's like mending fences a little bit.
Oh, so the bag was on the line. So she had
Right.
to will it in a little bit. Will it, will it, will it, will it, will it, that, okay. All right. Protect the bag at all costs. I'm here
That's,
for
I
it.
mean, especially in this environment, you got to get it where you're getting it, you know?
Yes.
Let's move on to Big Ed. So we recently had Big on Ed on our 90 Days Fiancé before the 90 Days after show. So make sure you check it out. We did that remotely and we did it just an hour ago and he was fantastic.
We just wrapped with him.
But speaking of Ed, he recently got a new roommate and his new roommate is his mom. And
Mama.
he bought a bigger house so that his mom and perhaps whoever else could be moving in there. We did get some tea from him in the interview, so I want you guys to definitely head over there and check it out. But he sold his studio, he bought a house, and what was really special is that he took to social media to reveal that he had a surprise for his new roommate. He shared pictures of a fully furnished bedroom, and he wrote that this is to surprise my mom. And he fixed up her entire bedroom for her. I thought it was really sweet.
Really, really sweet. And the bedroom looked good, by the way. It was nice and cozy.
Yeah.
And clean. And in that same IG post, you guys, Big Ed, that he made about his lovely mother and the surprise that he had for her, he had a line in his caption that caught my attention, and I think it caught other people's attention as well. He said that, I am having her, meaning my mom, move in so I can give up the single life and I can care for her. Usually when people say that they're giving up the single life, they have their spouse move in. So it made myself and other people wonder what happened to Rosemarie. Is she not moving in? Why is Rosemarie not moving in to make you give up the single life? It was just, it definitely raised red flags. We were definitely wondering. So again, like Linda said, head over to our 90 Day After show to find out what he had to say about that. But he had a lot to say, and we'll wait to see what actually pans out.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed, because he's bringing it. And you know what? I just love that Big Ed has become such a fan favorite. And
Yes.
I can't wait to see where his journey continues to be.
And I do want to mention this. One person in the comments did ask him flat out about the situation. Someone said, what about your beautiful Rose? It looks like she just wanted to be with you for your green card. Ed responded with 3 prayer hands. So he's leaving everybody wondering what the heck is going on. But head over to our 90 Day After show and you'll see what he has to say about it.
Absolutely. Speaking of people that have something to say, Angela's Botox doctor, Dr. G, had a little announcement. So we know that Angela got some Botox and she got some laser on her chest and other things. And so it looks like Dr. G said that Michael was so happy with the results of all the things that Angela worked on that he video chatted Dr. G to thank her. She's saying that that she looked refreshed and younger, which I thought was interesting that Michael would take the moment to call the doctor up and be like, hey, you make my woman look beautiful. What do you think?
Right. Yeah, he's grateful. Michael is grateful. And I'm starting to really think Michael is in this thing for the right reasons. He loves him some Angela. And I think it's genuine.
I agree with you. I think he's in it because he loves her. The quote here from it's Dr. Gerber. I keep calling her Dr. G, but Dr. Gerber, she joked back. She's saying, "You're welcome, Michael." So anyone can see like the dramatic difference between her then and her after the Botox and after all the stuff. But what people are wondering is, one commenter chimed in that it's quote unquote a waste to put in the time and effort when she's still smoking. Everyone knows smoking puts lines on your face. And Michael's made it clear that he doesn't like her lining up as well. But the doctor commented and said, basically one thing at a time, that she's getting Angela on a detox kit to flush her system and hopefully quit smoking. So
okay, I'm here for it. I support the new 2020 Angela, no smoking, Botox, fabulous life. I'm here for it. Whatever makes you feel good, Angela.
Same. Agreed. Let's move on to Erica.
Yeah, you guys. So Erica gave us some behind the scenes details on how she ended up on 90 Day. I know we've always kind of questioned, like, what is the selection process with this whole 90 Day franchise? So she said that it was Stephanie's idea about going on to the show, and she presented it to Erica a couple months after they had been dating. So it was Stephanie that actually got in contact with the producers who applied, and all Erica really had to do was her casting interview. That's all she had to do. She had actually never seen the show before, and she wished she would have prior to going on the show because she didn't know how big of a show it was. Like, she didn't realize 90 Day Fiancé was 90 Day Fiancé. She didn't realize how big it was. She would have been better prepared to handle the attention that she's now receiving. But she says she does not regret it at all. And speaking of Erica and Stephanie, people have been kind of chatting, and there's a rumor going around that the couple actually met prior to going on the show. Fans have been digging into Stephanie's IG page, and they discovered that on one of Stephanie's old IG posts, she showed a picture of her and her mom on a plane, and then she shortly after that went to Australia by herself. So everyone was wondering, like, did her mom go and visit her in Australia? What was the story about that? And what the heck was she doing in Australia in January 2019? So frauded by TLC cleaned up the rumors. They figured out that Erica actually flew to LA with her mom, and they spent time, hung out, girls trip here in LA, excuse me. And her mom, and then after that, she left her mom and flew to Australia alone to hang out with friends. How we know that she flew there alone to hang out with friends and not with Erica is because this was all documented on her YouTube channel. And furthermore, at that time, she and Erica weren't even dating. And also, she didn't start filming 90 Day Fiancé until October 2019. So based on Erica's story that she told about how she got on 90 Day Fiancé and the timeline and the fans' investigation into Stephanie's Instagram post, I think they're telling the truth. I think everything lines up, the timeline lines up, and I personally don't have any questions. If you guys do, hop in the comments and let me know. But I think the girls are being honest on this one.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that they're definitely telling their story. And, I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong, but we'll see as their journey pans out. Let's move on to Stacy and Florian. Guys, Florian is making news again. So looks like maybe he hasn't been keeping to himself and keeping faithful. The 90s Day star is in yet another cheating scandal with the same girl he was spotted with last. Yes. So allegedly they had a romantic rendezvous in Albania. So her name is Shanti, and we know that she has posted a ton of stuff from last year where she was with them, and she was saying that basically that she was his lover and that he was cheating on Stacy and all of that stuff. So she shared a short clip of their moment together at a hotel in Albania. In her post, Florian laid comfortably on the bed while she took videos. Then she flirtatiously calls him sweetie, and he jumps out of bed in a panic. So he tries to step out of the camera's view, kind of seemingly guilty of being caught red-handed, right? This girl has a camera on you. Like, what you doing? Pardon?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm wondering. Continue.
The Shanti goes on to stir the pot, teasing a caption, "Guess who's here?" on underneath the story, and basically it's a slap in Stacy's face because we know right now Stacy is busy with wedding planning. Stacy left no comment. She acted like she hadn't seen this post, nothing. But what Stacy also did was posted on Florian's Instagram page, calling him Boo Boo and Sweetie. So even though uh, he is doing all this, she's kind of just ignoring it. What do you think? Do you think it's not true? Do you think that she's just like, I'm done?
No, I mean, I think that she's one of the delusional ones at this point, because it's like he obviously lacks respect for her, to be laying in that bed and letting that, well, first of all, to be cheating, but two, to do it and potentially get caught and allow the side chick basically to record you. Why would you allow her to have the camera in your face if you really, if you're going to cheat? Why would you allow her to have the camera in your face and, allow this to get out? You know it's going to get out. You know the girl wants to break up your relationship, and obviously you don't care much about your relationship or your spouse. So I feel bad. I feel bad for her, and I hope she finally gets kind of musters up the strength to just leave. But it sounds like she's not going to.
Yeah, so everyone online is either thinking that the Shanty girl is doing it for the publicity of the 90-day franchise, or Florian is really, really cheating. But Tom took to his Instagram to weigh in on the subject, because we know from the last episode, Florian is the one that sent the photos of Tom and the other woman to Stacy, and Stacy gave them to Darcy. We know that that was that timeline. So Tom posted a photo of Florian and Shanti laid up together, and then another photo of them. So we posted two of them. And in his caption, he said, those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. And he tagged Florian in it. And so he's basically like, yo, you can't call me out for something that you clearly are doing yourself.
So Reasons Deranged in the live chat said, isn't it weird how Stacy's guy cheated on her right after Darcy's guy did? You think it's because there's a spinoff for those two science projects?
Maybe.
We'll see. Possibly. That's a good point.
We will see. I don't know, guys. Definitely let us know what you think. Do you think Florian's cheating again? And if so, should Stacy leave him? Let us know in the comments below. Let's move on to Nicole.
Oh, yeah, you guys. So Nicole actually might be stuck in Morocco with her boo, Azan. I don't think she's mad about this at all. But you remember last week when Linda reported that Nicole left for Morocco for 2 weeks. The good news is that she's actually there. But the bad news is, and this is bad news depending on who you ask, is that she might be there stuck longer than 2 weeks. And this is because Morocco actually suspended all international flights until further notice. So we don't know when she's going to be allowed to actually come back home. So it looks like her and Azan are quarantine days. She got her quarantine days. She manifested that all the way. And she also revealed that the flight to Morocco was actually pretty cheap due to the COVID-19 virus, aka coronavirus, and she wanted to take advantage of it. So she fully went into that knowing the risk that she was taking. So hopefully she makes it back home sooner rather than later, because I know she's got her daughter. So, you don't want to stay away from home too long, but I know she's all up under him, all in that man's face.
I don't think she's worried one bit. I think that all the time apart, this will be all the time that they have together. So she's not mad. She is not mad at all. Let's move on to House of 11. So after much anticipation among fans, Darcy announced this week that the new House of 11 merchandise is currently available online on their website. But it doesn't look like any of that bridal gown stuff that we saw made the cut. House of 11, or what are they calling it? HOF 11, so HOF 11. Launching, Darcy announced on Instagram this Tuesday. Get your glam on with our Darcy and Stacy inspired looks.
Okay.
Soon after her announcement, the products went live on the website. It appears that there initially are 12 products in total. which includes 3 T-shirts, 2 different House of 11 logo baseball caps, 3 handbags, 2 styles of sunglasses, and a pair of red bottom black stiletto shoes. You guys are curious about the name of House of 11 and how it relates to Darcy and Stacy. It's from their brother Michael because he was born on May 11th and passed away on July 11th. So yeah, what are you thinking? Are you going to check out House of 11?
I am going to go on their website and check it out. Have you looked? Do you like any of the items?
I have looked. A couple of things are already sold out, so I guess a lot of people are liking what they see. There's like a military jacket, there's some baseball logo hats, and a couple of cute purses. So
are these new? Are these new pieces and consignment pieces? Because I know you mentioned there's a pair of red bottoms on there.
This is their own line, red bottoms. It's all new.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, wait, red bottoms? Are we talking about the real red bottoms? Or okay, so it's their line.
Their line of red bottoms, yeah.
Gotcha.
So I just really wanted to read this real quick. So they've dedicated this line to their brother, and someone found a post back from November of 2017, and it starts to remembering her brother. And she says, "Dear Michael, we love and miss you, our beautiful beloved brother. Your legacy will always live on forever. Everything we do great is in honor of you. Your strength is golden. You're always with us. I feel you around us every day. You are angel from heaven. May 11th, 1971 to July 11th, 1998. Your spirit will always live on. When we see 11:11 on the clock, it's our wishes in honor of you. Your twin promise to make you proud and will continue our legacy in honor of you. House of 11, HOF 11 is and always will be dedicated to you, and in the truth and honor of you, our silver name and legacy will live on. Your twins will continue this legacy for us all and for everyone who has lost a loved one in life. Thank you for being the best brother in the whole wide world. We love you and with all of our hearts and soul, and we feel you here with us. Love, your twin sisters."
That's nice. That's beautiful. I think that's a great way to honor their brother. So shout out to them for that.
Absolutely. So guys, definitely make sure you check out House of 11. Let us know in the comments what you think. Let us know if you purchased anything. Definitely tag us anywhere online if you're wearing it so we can check it out and holler at you and give you guys our feedback as well.
Yeah.
Let's move on to David and Lana. Okay, you guys. Woosah. Literally after woosah this one.
Okay, what's going on?
Okay, so we met David this season, right? We met him just this last episode. He's 60. He's got Lana, his girlfriend, of 7 years. And just when we think that we found the most gullible person in Vegas in Yolanda, here comes David Murphy making his debut. David says in his intro that he was speaking with 27-year-old Lana online for 7 years. He reveals that he only communicates her via the international dating site, which charges a fee for each of the interactions, including very high rates for video communication. David estimates that he spent more than $100,000 in the 7 years speaking with Lana. And as gullible as Yolanda seems, we don't have any evidence that she's actually sending any money to the Williams, right?
Right.
So adding David and his gullibility factor, it's like a whole new level of unbelievable Caesar.
Yeah.
What we know about him is that he's already gone to the Ukraine 3 times, and she's been a no-show all 3 times. What are your thoughts on that so far?
I just feel bad for the guy. I honestly feel, like I said in our after show, I feel really bad for him. Obviously, he's lonely and he's hanging on a hope and a wish that doesn't seem to be real. And
it gets worse.
Okay.
So during its introduction, TLC posted numerous photos of Lana, which gave 90 Day detectives, which there are a ton of you guys out there, and I love you for it, some work to do as far as tracking her down online. As it turns out, Lana is easy to track down. And guess what, Ashley?
What?
She has a ton of different dating profiles all over. They've counted up to at least 5, and different profile names. So Lana, aka Split, I can never say that, Split Lana, from RussianBridesInternational.com and ladadate.com. So her profile is out there. So she's not just doing it on this one site with David. She's on a lot of sites. Like, this is how this girl's making her money. And if you guys want to know how this works, they broke it down here. So you go on the website, you have to buy credits. So
Okay.
16 credits is $8. It's a one-time promo. 64 credits, $35. If you want 750 credits, it's $299. If you want 1,711 credits, it's $599. Then you use those credits to purchase gifts for the girls online. So example of gifts available to purchase: pizza delivery, that's 109 credits. A bouquet of 5 pink roses, which you guys, if you remember from Caesar, do you remember when Caesar would buy roses through the website? So it's the same thing. So a bouquet of 5 pink roses is 199 credits. A lingerie set is 476 credits. Luxury spa day is 650 credits. So you guys get the idea. You can also do like English lessons, driving lessons, buying a laptop, but all through the site, and all gifts through the site. So Lana lists herself on this specific site as a manager who's fluent in English, which I think is interesting because we heard on the show that she didn't speak English. So what is it?
Lies is what it is. Lies, Linda.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He's being taken, like just taken. And like we said in the previous show, for him to like take his laptop and go out in nature and be like, oh, I feel so close to her, that was just, it's sad. It's sad because you know what? You have not seen her outside of paying to talk to her and sending her, by his own accord, $100,000 or more. It's sad.
Agreed. Well, we will see how that pans out as the season progresses.
Yeah.
Well, Fernanda and Jonathan finally finalized their divorce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard that, but she seems to be very happy about it. She went on her Instagram page to announce the news on Monday, and she was showing herself leaving the Chicago courthouse, and she said, officially single. By forgiving and closing chapters, you open your heart to more blessings to come your way. And then she went on to thank her followers, her friends, her family for their support. And she just seems happy, like just ready to take on this new single life, and really appreciative of her singlehood, basically. So I'm interested to see what she'll do with herself in the near future, because I feel like she's kind of got a fire lit under her. She's ready to hit it.
I agree with you. I think that she's like trying to live her best life, but I also think Jonathan is living his best life too. I think he's moved on. We know he has his say, and
Right.
hinted that that's his future wife. So I think, you know what? Congratulations for both of them.
To both of them. It's nice to see that one is not hooked on the other. You know what I mean? Like they're both just ready to go on with their lives. So I think that's great.
Yeah, I think it's healthy that they've both moved on from each
Yeah.
other in a healthy way.
Agreed.
That seems like to be our news of the week. I think
yes.
Make sure you comment, you send us anything that you want us to talk about. Definitely make sure you check out our Big Ed exclusive. And you can find me all across social media at Linda So Girly. Ashley?
And you guys can find me on Instagram at Ms. Ashley Marie.
And guys, like we said at the top of the show, I know that we don't have video and photo and all of that stuff that we normally have, but we are remote shooting because we want to make sure that we keep you in the know. So as soon as we have that ability, we will have that back. But we love having you guys. And shout out to all the commenters. Do we have anyone that we want to shout out, Ashley?
Yes. So we are shouting out Angelica, Reasons Deranged. We have our girl Lisa Morris, 1966. And hold on one second. I don't want to miss anybody because we really appreciate them being in a live chat. And Beautiful Boy, Morticia Simmons, Wanda Moore. So thank you guys all for joining us in the live chat. We really appreciate you, and hope to see you next week as well.
Absolutely. And then I just wanted to give a quick shout out to some of the commenters because there were so many of you guys from last week's show. Michelle Dunn, Camel T Girl, Rhonda Schneider, Susan Allison, Deborah Quick, Acme, Major Keys, Missy Mass, and DJ Regina, and Melanie Hallman, Toby Herbert. There's so many of you guys. We appreciate you guys, and we'll definitely hit you up in the comments. But until then, we'll see you next week.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.